Dababy, the rapper, says in the hardcore Christian church, nobody's really going to say much. Yeah. But when you have people who are the LGBTQ community who supports his music, that pays for his bills, keeps his lights on, and he goes and says something like that, people are going to feel a certain way.
Yeah, I feel that, bro. I feel it. It was, man, I guess it doesn't like really qualify with this one. This one's definitely a specific thing, which, that's what I'm saying. Like his main thing that he said was so specific, bro. It was just like, why would you say those?
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. Hold on, I left my drink on the goddamn table.
Get that.
We got a special guest in the house, reoccurring guest, the man himself, Cris Sosa.
Yo, what up, what up?
Stand-up comedian extraordinaire. Man be cheating on his lady. Yo, people still give you shit about that, huh?
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Oh, that is a great intro, bro. Appreciate it, man.
But they don't know the full story.
They don't know that. It's still in my back pocket, bro. Still in my back pocket.
The full story is nuts. You guys won't hear it today, but one day he'll let you know.
Yeah, I'll bring it out, man. But thank you, bro. Thanks for having me. I'm glad I'm back, bro. Glad I'm back, and it's good to be here having you fuck with me, bro.
Look at this.
I'm like, fuck.
Look at this grown-ass man. He has a business now. If you're out in the Houston area, you got to hit up Creative Space Houston. I even know the whole business name and everything.
Hell yeah, bro. My man.
We had this whole conversation back in the day about him wanting to kind of like build a business. And, you know, it always starts with a small conversation. And then you're one of the few people that actually follow through.
Absolutely, bro. 100%, bro. Just like cheating, bro. I commit. I'm sorry. Yeah.
I may not commit to my relationships, but to infidelity.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Bad joke. Guys, that was 3 years ago, man. My bad.
Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Been
Holy shit.
It's been a minute, bro. For
Damn,
sure.
I've known you for that long now?
Dude, I've been, I've been single for like 2, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, man. But I'm sorry, like I'm cutting the whole groove. They're like, I don't know if they should like me, they should hate me. I'm pretty sure the audience is just like, I don't know how I feel about this guy.
Nah, you're fucking human, man. Shit happens.
Yeah, man. But thank you, bro. Thanks for the love on that, bro. It's insane. I have a studio. I have a production studio.
What made you pull the trigger on it?
Bro, I'm oh man, I'm about to put y'all on the spot, man. But I'm super like inspired by you guys. You know what I mean? Like by Genius Brain, by Just Kidding Films, Kev on Stage. Like I'm really inspired by the people who, they pave their own way. You know what I mean? They make their own path. And that's really how I am. So I'm like, I'm in Houston and it was supposed to be just temporary, right? So I'm still making the money that I'm making out here in LA, and I was just spending money on an apartment that just for nothing because of the pandemic. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, my ego and pride was just like, I'm good. I can still afford it. I'm still out here. Pandemic ain't gonna stop me. Yeah. You know, like I'm really just like my ego is just keeping me here. I went to go visit Houston, and I was with my brother, and I was getting work done, and I was working remotely, and my brother was like, "Wait, so you can work from anywhere?" I said, "Yeah." And he's like, "And you're making how much?" "I'm making this much." And he's like, "And your rent is how much?" "It's that much." And he said, "Bro, like, what do you
move back,
bro? Like, just like use that money. Like, you can stay here. You don't have to pay no rent. And like, whenever everything opens back up, you can go back." And so that was the initial plan. You know
what's interesting too, because all the comedy clubs are starting to open up in your area.
Yeah, bro.
So everything kind of just worked out,
bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Cheating was the best thing.
Yo, she's gonna listen to this shit. Like, this motherfucker didn't learn shit.
Oh, man.
If you a committed man out there,
bro,
just put your dick in some other vagina. It'll open up your life.
It will get you into places that that maybe
I went into a place I shouldn't have been, and now it's got me into places that I need to be.
Yeah, I'm in the happiest place that I could be. Oh my God, this is
man,
good.
You go to hell, bro. You go to hell, dude.
Hey, bro, I wear jackets during the summer, bro.
I know, dude. I don't know how you wearing that outfit right now. It's fucking 100 degrees today.
Too cool to be hot, bro. So look, so yeah, man, I was out there and then I was in Texas, and like I said, it was supposed to be temporary. And then after like my first month out there, all of August, I was really just like kicking back. I'm back with family. I'm gaining weight. I'm hanging out with old childhood friends, and just like super complacent, not really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't like that. I recognized it. I was like, oh shit, I'm slacking. You know what I mean? And as it is in LA, like in LA, you got to figure it out pretty much every day. You know what I mean? And I've had that feeling. I've worked that muscle for 7 years out here. I love like just grinding. You know what I mean? Like and figuring out how to make my own money and figuring out how to move and different projects to be a part of. So I saw this building that it's just said lease on it, and I wanted to call just to see. I was like, I want to see what the numbers are like. You know what I mean? Like I talked to you about it. You know what I mean? And what it was when you had your studio, and saying with Just Kidding Films, just like really peeping, like, okay, I know that it's possible. Obviously, you know what I mean. So I was just called it up, and the numbers, like I was like, wait, that's less than what I was paying for my apartment in Houston.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, in LA. And as far as like overhead and expenses and stuff that I would like have to do after the build out, it came out to be like around the same number that I was paying for rent. So I was like, yo, like if I can do that in LA, I'll do it here in Houston, and it'll end up paying for itself eventually, like in the long run.
Yeah.
But I have the money to be able to afford it. Like worst case, I don't get business first couple months, whatever. I still just, I can afford it. And that's my creative space, bro. It's pretty much any creative's like dream to have your own space, your own little world, to be able to create. And that's,
it's a pretty like scary risk when people think about like opening up a business.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of those things where you get scared. It's kind of scary. It's frightening, right? Because you don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Bam. It's and really, it's really like, my family too, that add more of the anxiety to it, of like, where's your business plan? Or what about this? And what about that? And do you have a plan for this? And do you, all these things. And my thing was, I'm just going off of experience, and really that's it. My main experience, like mainly experience in production, experience in creating content, and experience in freelance work, like being able to make money on my own. And that's with those three things, I'm like, I can do it. And I haven't, like with the momentum that's going right now, it's only been open for a little bit over a month, and I already have 2 bookings, and I had, a week worth of production, going on in my studio, which looked super dope, man. It was super tight to have.
It feels good, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like, and people are complimenting it. People are, at my grand opening, bro, like was the greatest like feeling. It was so tight, bro. The red ribbon was like made out of rubber or something, because it didn't go. Yo, the first cut didn't happen. I was like, damn it. I had to kind of like, I was really kind of hitting it, but we got away with it. It was all love, and people, were walking in. They had their cell phones and like really like kind of like in a museum, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I have a whole wall that has posters of me. And
you narcissistic fuck.
Yeah, bro. It's super.
It's all just pictures of yourself.
Literally, bro. Just different like iconic moments that like, that, and then they're, good quality photos and stuff. But, at first the idea was, of course I wanted to have displays right there, but I was like, all right, what legends, icons am I going to put on here? Stuff like that. And yeah, just like, I'm the legend. Fuck it. I was like, I inspire myself, bro. Like, and honestly, genuinely, I truly believe in myself, bro. So I really have no, I already had a little joke, from somebody who actually booked it. They rented the place, and I know we're friends from way back, but she was like, you like yourself, huh? And I said, a little bit, bit, but it's all love, man. You don't love yourself, you ain't gonna love anything. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I'm with it, bro.
You're old as fuck now, bro. You got a business and shit. You got things to worry about.
I do.
What the fuck?
It's crazy. It's crazy. But bro, you guys have like 10 businesses, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm ancient though, dog. I've been around. This is land before time shit, dude. I've been around now. I started opening up businesses because it's not a fail-safe plan, right? It's not like to say that if this whole entertainment thing doesn't work out. It's more like, I don't want to have to keep working for a paycheck all the time because sometimes it gets really exhausting, right? Because sometimes you just want to create just to fucking create.
Yeah.
And when you end up creating for a paycheck all the time, you kind of lose yourself in that, right? You don't really get these options to do what you want because you have to do what they tell you to do. That's what auditioning's like.
Yeah.
You're going in for a role that's, albeit sometimes you don't really fuck with. Right?
Yeah, man.
But it's like, hey, I need to be on a show. I need to go ahead and build my resume. Well, what happens when that's like 98% of the shit that you do now and only 2% of your life is doing stuff that you really care about?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I really can't roll like that, man. Like, I've gone through the agent stage. I've gone through the audition stage. Probably not as much as like I should, to be able to say like I really did that. But I mean, I've experienced it. I know what it's like. And, nobody takes rejection well. I don't take rejection well. And not in a way of like, I don't complain about it. I'm just really good about, I'll just make my own. I'll make my own piece of content. I'll be the characters that I want to be. And I'll do it in the space that I want to do it in. I edit, I do everything for it. That's my production company. It's I Do It All Production. LLC,
Yeah.
LLC. You know what I'm saying? Long cock.
This motherfucker, dude. We got a big dick, got pictures of himself, and he cheats. This motherfucker is a piece of shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but
bro.
it's interesting though, but a lot of people don't have that. I think it's like my greatest example is the critiques from the Olympics. Everybody is that person. Where they look at somebody at the Olympics, right? They sitting around, that you guys look just like me.
Yeah.
We sitting on the couch going like, look at that landing. Terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, who the fuck are you, guy?
Yeah, bro.
But everybody's a fucking critic.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times it's easier just to sit down and judge what somebody else does than really go and do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
You got to take those risks.
Right.
And it's for those people who don't take failure really well too, right? I think a lot of people who I have a relative who failure is something that he didn't really experience until later on in his life. Is because he was coddled for a majority of it. Mom and dad would always come through and say, hey, like you're the best, you're super smart, you can do anything that you want. And generally when he hit something or he did something, he always achieved it. Well, later on I found out that life got a little tough, right? He dropped out of college. And he took that super hard, ashamed, lied to everybody about his schooling, said that he was still in school, he was still killing it or whatever. The guy dropped out, didn't tell anybody. And the disappointing part about that too was that none of us would have ever judged him for dropping out or not doing well. It was the fact that he did that and he pretended like he was in school for 2 years.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have any idea how fucking stressful that is for you to sit here and lie for 2 years pretending like you're in school?
Don't do it, bro.
It's like this fool would like pretend to go to the library. He's like, I'm studying. And he would sit in the library and do nothing.
Bro, he would actually he's actually going about his lives, but not doing it.
It's like, bro, maybe you should be the actor of the family because you are a method actor to the max.
Damn.
Like I'm talking, dude, there was a dude in college that I knew that also did this as well when I was in Riverside. Yeah. So he did this motherfucker would play ball all the time, like all the time. And I knew he wasn't like, we got a little suspicious. So we actually just followed him around one day to see what he's doing. He's like, oh, I got to hit this midterm. And then he would like get up in his little school backpack, put books and shit in it and whatever. And then we would follow him and he goes into the basketball gym. I'm like, I thought he had a midterm. Yeah. So this fool dropped out of Riverside for a whole year, but he was living with us in the apartment for a year. But he didn't go to the school because he was already kicked out after the first year because he was on academic probation. But he did the whole get up. Like get up. He would put on his fucking little school shirt or whatever. He's in college, by the way. Put his backpack on. Hey guys, I'm studying today. Like he would say it out loud. Yeah. Man, midterm's gonna be tough this week. And he would walk out like, I'm like, why is he announcing this stuff? This seems so fake. Turns out the guy was kicked out after the first year, and he was just going out every day during the times that he was supposed to be in class playing basketball at the gym.
I can't imagine, bro, like that.
You have to be a sociopath to do shit like that.
Bro, to really like go like through that and have to stick with that lie for so long, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's is this whole episode gonna be about my cheating?
Yeah. It's like,
oh my god,
it's like cheating on a woman.
No. Okay, but no, I'm saying, man, it's it just like it's very liberating, bro, to just be like true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I really learned, like in this whole pandemic and everything that I've achieved and gotten out of it. You know what I mean? Like at first I was kind of like, you know, real hard on myself, as you know, as we all are, you know, as far as like creatives and stuff. So I forget to step back and look at like what I've done. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so focused on like tomorrow or like what I have to get done. It's all these things. But just being able to like, you know, move the way I want to move and like and be the person that I want to be and be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't imagine like sticking in that life and trying to be something that I'm not. Like I'm saying all that to say that I'm gay.
Yeah, guys, that'd be fun. Oh shit, he wasn't cheating. Yeah. He was just being himself. He was finding himself inside a penis. That's just fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro.
This podcast is brought to you by Candid. Why are your teeth the way they are right now? Do you hate the fact that your teeth look like they're throwing up gang signs? Do they look like Plymouth Rock? Maybe it looks like you threw 30 Tic Tacs in your damn mouth and you super glue them to your freaking gums. Well, no more, my friends, because we are talking about Candid. While poorly reviewed or insanely priced clear aligner companies use general dentists, Candid only works with orthodontists, my friends. Your treatment is prescribed and closely monitored remotely by a licensed orthodontist who's an expert in tooth movement. You can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you, or you could even do it from the comfort and convenience of your own home. Candid can help you get the straighter, brighter smile you've always wanted. Right now, you can save $75 on your Candid starter kit when you get started from home. Or you can book an appointment at a Candid studio near you today. Go to candidco.com/brain and use code BRAIN. That's candidco.com/brain, code BRAIN. Take advantage of this limited time offer to save $75 on your starter kit. That's candidco.com/brain, code BRAIN. But it's hard. Like when I do like Instagram lives or something, everybody always asks, is like, how do I find myself? It's like that's a process and journey that we're going to go through for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
One of the biggest mistakes that I think a lot of young people think, they think that you're going to figure out what you are and then that's who you're going to be for the rest of your life. That shit changes.
Yeah.
That script flips fast all the time, man. I was supposed to be a Gap underwear model many years ago.
Hey, man, you still can be, bro.
Listen, man.
You still can.
I like burritos and hamburgers way too much. It's just not gonna fucking happen. I've given up. I ate 17 pounds of Indian food just 2 hours ago. Like I've given up. It's not gonna happen. But like people think that their idea of who they are is like set in stone. Like sometimes like people will look at like, oh, you're so successful. How'd you figure out what you're gonna be for the rest of your life? I don't know if this is who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life.
Right.
As of right, I've done everything that I wanted to do. I wanted to create a film. I want to do this, open up a business. Tomorrow, I don't know. I might be making ceramics.
Yeah.
Like here's a great.
What's his name? Seth Rogen.
Yeah, he's just doing whatever.
Ceramics.
Exactly. Some weird shit. Mm-hmm. Here's something else too. Like I started taking boxing really seriously, right? Turns out I hate that shit.
Which I would, bro. I really want to beat the shit out of you, bro.
You can't.
You're getting really good at it. And I'm like, oh.
Let me tell you something.
You're getting cocky a little bit. I'm like, you know what?
Hey, Chris, let me tell you something. I ain't about that life. I found out real fast.
Hey, bro.
It's hard. Yeah. It's hard. Like, I'm good 1 round. Second round, your boy gassed. Is it?
Yeah.
All I got. And it's weird because I wanted to see what it's like. Right? Yeah. Like if I wanted to be a boxer, I wanted to take this seriously. Even if I just take one lesson, I want to see the training regimen of what it takes in like an hour or 2 hour session, right? Yeah. And let me tell you something. It sucks so fucking bad.
Yeah,
I
man.
hate it.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it. Yeah. And I'm sitting here after I'm done. I go back, I go to my car, I turn on the AC, I take a 3 hour nap, and then I leave the parking lot. And I'm like, why the fuck? Why would somebody do this for a living? Like, this is so hard.
Yeah, bro. It's that discipline, bro. It's that shit Mike Tyson talk about.
You have to want it. You have to want it to put your body through that type of shit.
Yeah, bro.
To get punched in the face, to be heaving. And the thing is, too, when you train boxing, it never gets easier. It's hard every fucking time. Yeah. And then you learn something new.
Because if you're in shape, then that's a bad thing. Because now we have to extend. You have to go further. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It's just, it never gets easier.
Yeah.
And I assumed that it was going to get easier.
Yeah.
it just never did. So I'm like, oh, I could tell I'm not about that life. This is not for me.
It all just depends on what your goal is, because it can be easy as far as like training recreationally, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you're really pushing, you're with people who push you as well. You know, me and shout out to Nick and your other trainers and stuff. They're gonna push you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so,
but the thing about us and Nick, we fuck around, we having fun.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But when somebody is like a coach that like wants something out of you, there's no fun. I'm like trying to do stand up, trying to distract him and shit. It was like, hey, 2 guys walking to a bar. He's like, shut the fuck up. 3, 2, 1. I'm like, oh, fuck. This guy doesn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, bro. Damn, man. Yeah, man. But I mean, I love it. I still, I mean, actually, since I've been back home, I've like worked out as far as like, you know, going out for runs and stuff like that, or stuff I can do like at the crib. But I haven't hit the boxing gyms yet. You know, I don't know, because a part of me feels like I'm gonna get that bug again, and I'm gonna be wanting to be in it. Like, bro, like that old school like video that I put up, that home video, it actually like had me and like teared up when I was watching the real like the whole fight. You know what I mean? I'm back in it, and for those who don't know, like I have it on my IG page on IGTV, but I have some old school like home videos of me boxing back in 2002, and it's like so serious, bro. No, there's no games. You know, the way my dad's in my corner and talking to me, and like, you know, I remember those fights too, and you know, getting robbed that first fight and then coming back to win that second fight. But that world, man, of being in boxing, and so it's just I was just like looking at little Cris, like, man, bro, like you were really in there fighting, bro. Like it seems like I was fighting for my life. When the bell rings and I'm just in there, and really, bro, we're 8, we're 9 or 10, whatever, you know, just going at it. But just like I remembered, you know, that's what got me kind of teary eyed, because I was just like, oh my God, bro, like when they said my name, when I lost, and how I was looking at my dad, like, bro, like I thought we won this, you know. When I was really trying to look at my dad for the answers, and my dad even told me, he was like, son, he was like, I was watching that, and that kind of messed me up when I saw you look at me, because he was like, I remembered what it was like. Yeah. When that happened, you know, I was looking at my son, where I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like that's how it goes, you know. And we came back, and then that's how, you know, when he picked me up, and you know, I kind of got a little scared when he hopped in the ring. I didn't know what was going on. He, you know, picked me up and stuff, and it was like a fucking, you know, the classic movie or something like that. And then I put the dramatic, you know, music in the back. I thought that was a nice little touch, just to be, you know, silly, but it was cool, man. That's just a passion, bro, and just having that discipline. You know,
that lifestyle's so fucking hard, man. Like I think for me, once I hit my 3rd session, and it was literally the night before, and the first thing I thought was like, do I have like tuberculosis? Do I have AIDS? Do I have some form of cancer that I could tell my coach that I can't come in this morning? And I was like, damn, I'm looking for every excuse not to come in.
Yeah.
But then, you know, the other part of me is like, I already paid for 10 sessions. So the Asian side of me is like, you already paid. You got to get your money's worth.
But I wanted to fuck with you, man. And that's why, like, when I have specific jokes with you, I have to DM you, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't know how to gauge it, you know? I mean, obviously, they probably know me from the podcast and stuff like that, but you know how it is, bro. So but I wanted to fuck with you, bro, because I knew that the boxing, you're getting in shape, and bro, like, you know, you look good. The boxing, like, you're really like, your form and everything is looking nice. And then it was also during the time where, you know, which is obviously nothing to joke about, but you know, the Asian hate and all that stuff going on, and you're going in. Right? Like you beat whoever up, like, what's up? You going in, whatever. I just wanted to hit you up, like, bro, I will fuck you up, bro. Fuck you. Bro.
And I would have been like, yeah, you probably would. I was like, probably. Most likely, yes.
But I couldn't. I wanted to make my own video, like, and just tag you, like, just call you out. Like, I wanted to like call you out.
I would just been like, you're right, period. And then it just would have ended. It's like, probably.
Oh man, but that's our own humor,
you know,
man.
Like, boxing is so weird too, because it's like, there's just so much things to do in a short period of time that you can't not do. Like, you always have to move your head movement. You got to be aware. Your foot placement, like, you know what I mean? Your footwork, everything has to be on point.
Yeah.
And then you also have to do that when you're fucking exhausted, because everybody looks amazing in the first 30 seconds. Like, you look good, you're fucking weaving, you're slipping, you're moving. And then suddenly you get a little tired, and then your head stays still.
It's like, all right, I'm going to keep it right here.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it right here. And when he comes in, I'm going to hit him with that check hook. But really what's happening, I get my face jacked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my face. I'm gonna hit my face. I'm gonna hit his glove with my face.
And I be talking mad shit like this. How your fist feel on my face, bro? Yeah, I bet your fist hurts a lot, bitch.
Yeah,
and I'm bleeding out the side of my mouth. Bro, it's hard, man.
Yeah, man.
And I'm also at the weight right now that I would never compete at. Like I would compete probably, I would drop like another 30 pounds.
Isn't that crazy, bro? Yeah. Like that fight with Pat, bro. I weighed in at 159. Mayweather goes in at 147. I know. Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like Canelo's at 147, bro. Like,
and they're jacked.
Yeah, bro, jacked. Yeah. It's just. I mean, that's just how no body fat.
Because you know what a boxer looks like when they're 215 pounds. They don't look like this.
No,
they look 6'4", jacked out of their fucking mind. Like that's what they look like. I would have to drop like another 30 or 40 pounds. And honestly, I probably could be there and still be happy. Like 215, I would have to be dieseled up.
How do you feel about this? About the celebrity boxing like thing that's going on? Like it's actually
they got
picking up.
The Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul thing. It's about to happen, right?
Yes.
You know, the funny thing is also Logan Paul is going to box Anderson Silva. And so Anderson Silva is a legendary MMA fighter, right? But he's 46 years old, retired with a huge losing streak on his record, right?
Gotcha.
But he was the longest reigning like middleweight champ in the UFC. Like I think the streak was like 9 or 10 years.
Okay.
And nobody could fucking beat him.
Yeah.
And then age and time got him.
Yeah.
But he just fought Julio Chavez Jr.
Okay.
And he beat his ass. He beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, because Anderson Silva, what people don't know, he actually does have a boxing background. He started in boxing first.
Okay.
And he was an amazing striker in MMA, but nobody's actually seen Anderson Silva just use his hands. Yeah. If you look up online right now, you'll see Freddie Roach actually cornering Anderson Silva. I think it was in Wild Card.
Oh, dope.
And you see Freddie Roach coaching him, and you see Anderson Silva just beating the shit out of a pro boxer. And this is like when Anderson Silva was like 39 or 40. He's like 46 now.
Right.
So he's going to fight Logan Paul. And Logan Paul's going to be in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, bro.
Because you just have to understand that fucking Anderson Silva just boxed somebody who just boxed, not like a couple years ago, just boxed Canelo. And it was pretty competitive.
Yeah.
So, and he beat his ass. So,
I don't like, I definitely think it's fun, bro. I think it's fun. I'm not the guy who's like, they're messing up boxing and they're ruining the sport, disrespecting. No. I think it's fun, bro. I think that they definitely created a whole new lane. That like celebrity boxing was a thing, but it wasn't really like, you didn't really like really pay to watch it, But I just with the Paul brothers, I would hate for it to be like so much in the paperwork and so much in the contracts and stuff like that like, they're really just like putting on a show and they have to win. You know what I'm saying?
I just
like,
don't.
Come on,
yeah.
Like Mayweather.
That's why I don't watch the Mayweather one. It's like, what am I here to watch? I guess we're here to watch that 1% chance that Logan Paul knocks out Floyd Mayweather, right? But really, it's not going to happen. So I didn't pay for it. Like, that's not something I care to watch. I got to see probability. Yeah. When I see like YouTubers box YouTubers, it's way more fun because the skill level is the same.
Right, exactly.
When you see somebody like, okay, so like Jake Paul too, right? He's obviously calling out people who aren't boxers, right? And the only one that I've been interested in, I've never paid to watch a single Jake Paul boxing match. I only watch the aftermath. Yeah. The only one that I am going to watch now, though, is Tyron Woodley and Jake Paul.
This one
makes sense. Because Tyron Woodley actually has hands.
Yeah.
This is what he's known for.
Right.
His boxing is actually pretty good.
Right.
And because he's an MMA fighter and he's like 40 years old, it's more competitive.
Yeah.
So I could see them going toe to toe. Yeah. And I want the odds look really fun.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one, bro, because I'm really like, okay, I don't think that he would do a whole like, a fake fight situation like Mayweather. You know what I mean? Like Mayweather, he let it be known too. He was just like, yo, I got paid for this fake fight. Like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
call it a heist.
Yeah, it was a check. You know what I'm saying? And it made total sense. This one, I feel like like it ain't. He's not at a Mayweather level to just want to just be like, I'll do this fake fight. No, I think he's for real. Like,
you know what's crazy too? Like, I don't think people realize how much bigger Logan Paul was. He was twice Mayweather's size. I was like, holy shit. This looks this looks like a joke.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Looked like Rocky 3. Or what was it when he fought the German?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It looked like that.
It was ridiculous.
Huge,
I'm
bro.
like, damn, the size difference is fucking nuts.
Yeah, even with like him with Mayweather letting him hit him, I'm like, bro, do those hurt? Because,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big guy, bro. He's just taking those blows, you know what I'm saying? But, I mean, shit, it's Mayweather,
and people
bro.
were like, how come he didn't knock Logan Paul out? I was like, well, also, he has 100 pounds on him. So it's going to take a little more to knock him out. Yeah. But a lot of those hits hit him hard.
Yeah. You know, Mayweather hasn't knocked anybody out in a minute. You know what I mean?
And also Mayweather's like, what, 44 years old?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like,
right.
You know, but it's kind of crazy too when you look at his legacy too. Like people might say like that tarnishes Mayweather's legacy, but it's kind of cool to see somebody that old beat the shit out of somebody that young, twice his size. And it's not like Logan Paul doesn't train boxing either.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not a terrible boxer for what he does, you know, for the level of training that he has.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're killing it, bro. Give them credit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for like sure. It's not like anybody's gonna walk up in the middle of the street and knock out Logan Paul or Jake Paul. No, they'll light your ass up.
They got it. They got it. I give it to them for sure.
Yeah, but they're big boys. They're strong. They're young. I think they're like 23 and 24. They're fucking young as shit.
Crazy, bro. They definitely figured it out. Whatever like scheme or
this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you haven't focused on your mental health, my friends, this year and this time is the time to start. Listen, we all been cooped up and tense, and honestly, we all know the importance of our mental health. So stop pushing your feelings and thoughts aside, man, and get the help you need. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. You don't have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room, and you can message your counselor at any time while setting up weekly video or phone sessions. It's super convenient and, more importantly, allows you to be in your own safe and comfortable environment. See, I've used BetterHelp, and it was honestly an amazing experience, and I still use and talk to my counselor till this day. So give it a try. You have nothing to lose, and you have a whole bunch to gain. I love it. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Genius Brain listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/genius. So visit BetterHelp.com/genius to get that 10% off and work on that mental health, baby.
Blueprints that they got, bro, they figured it out, bro. And it's
who would you want to box, celebrity boxing wise?
Oh, bro. I've always said I wanted to fight Justin Bieber, because he was boxing with Mayweather, and he was like in the boxing game, and you know, I would for sure
would beat his ass. I saw a clip of that full boxing. He sucks.
I would get in the ring with Justin Bieber. I would get in the ring with Chris Brown, because he also said, you know, he also trains boxing and stuff like that, and he's posted videos of him doing the pads and stuff like that, and you know, it's just, you know, and I'm a huge like Chris Brown fan. Like, you know, the guy's a legend. I just, you know. Let me get that. You know what I mean?
I want you to box? I want you to box this one YouTuber name. I might be mispronouncing his name. His name is Adam something. Adam Saleh.
I know a lot of YouTubers.
I think he's like I think he's like.
Is he the cat that he does? His YouTube is like you know, his life, and it's like relationship, and he's like.
I only know about him because he was doing videos with that guy Youssef, and Youssef also did celebrity boxing.
Okay,
but this guy Adam is an actual boxer. He's like you. He actually has an amateur record.
Oh,
the boy has hands.
Okay,
so you two would actually match up really fucking
tight.
well, and you guys are about the same size.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm with
it.
So bro.
Adam fucking Chris called you a little pussy ass bitch.
Yeah, come get this.
Yeah, there you go. He says he's gonna beat your fucking ass. Good, I set it up. 10% commission fee. I want to see if it happens.
We'll see what happens, bro. I mean, yeah, bro. I'm all for it, man. I definitely have to have a big fight, bro. Like in my career, bro, in my journey, I want to have a big fight, bro. Just cause, you know, obviously sanctioned in a ring, you know, the real deal. But yeah, hell yeah, bro. I've always wanted to do that since I was younger. I wanted to be a professional boxer, so it's like
you better train, dude.
Oh, bro, let me tell you something, bro.
You better train.
Pat, because I know you're gonna hear this. All right. I think about that fight every night. I haven't stopped thinking about that fight since I heard the decision. I want you back so bad.
You better train, motherfucker.
Bro.
This one came in looking fat as fuck. I was like, yo, put your shirt back on, dog.
Bro, there were people like, and I'm back in Houston, bro, and like, you know, they were like, yo, don't you got a fight coming up? Straight up. Like I'm like 2 micheladas in. don't you gotta fight? I'm like, I'll be good, bro. It's fun, bro. It's comics versus comics, bro.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's gonna be fun. You know, not knowing Pat's in there fucking going in.
Doing
training,
road work. He's training.
And y'all's corner too, man. You know, and that actually made me feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, look at that. They had a whole team, man, working their ass off against me. You know, and their strategy. You know, they're calling out codes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I was just in the corner like, my word, people are getting punched. You just saw my face. I was like, oh my God. Pat was like, are you okay? Yeah. I was like, man, I'm nervous, dude.
Yeah, man. I wanted it, bro. I wanted it, man. Gassed out. And I don't have any other excuse, bro. Just gassed out.
Just let a Taco Bell belly going into the shit. I was like,
straight
what?
Up.
I was like, what were you doing in Houston?
Straight. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was fucking eating. You know what I'm saying? I was just eating, bro. Eating good. I'm with the family. So
you see your dad in the corner. He's just like, I don't know what to tell you, son.
Yo, for real. My dad
dude.
was just like, yo, don't even be mad at that, yo. Like, don't even be mad. It's all good. I'm like for real pissed, bro.
Yeah.
Like, my dad's like, yo, like, this was fun. He was like, it's pretty cool. He was like, you just gassed out.
Nobody was throwing hard ass haymakers, and it was just it was like 70% pop, 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 pop.
Yeah,
it was fun. I personally was nervous as fuck.
Yeah.
Yo, you know who was on that card that I didn't realize? You know the dude that beat the shit out of the other guy, Jamar Neighbors.
Yeah, bro. And he was on Joe Rogan. And he talked about it. Yeah.
Well, I know of Jamar Neighbors. I didn't know that was because he had a headgear on.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this thug
bro.
beating the shit out of this guy?
And I felt so bad, bro. Because, you know, Jamar even said, shout out to Jamar, man. He's
funny as fuck, by the way.
He absolutely. He's also on, you know, the roast battles, like on Comedy Central. It's like, I think he produced it, you know.
That's tight.
He was like one of the starters on that. And he was on Joe Rogan, talked about how they even pulled up his fight, I think. Joe Rogan and shit.
Oh, they talked about the comedy boxing match?
Comic versus comic fight.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I thought that was like super tight.
Whose ass did he fuck up?
Man, I forgot the guy's name, man. Pobrecito guy. He was just
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, rest in peace to his ribs. Jamar literally was like, man, honestly, I was gonna take it light, but he posted like the day before saying like he put like on the caption, which you can just like, honestly, bro, it's a caption. I feel like he just did it just to like
sell the fight
and, you know, say something. I think he
wanted
said
to beat his ass.
Bro, Jamar was like, I took it personal. I was like, relax, MJ. Take it easy, Jamar. He was like, yeah, I took it personal, man.
He's like, what did he write? He said, fights tomorrow, guys.
Yeah.
just matter of fact. I'll fight tomorrow, guys. I love my family. See you there. Did you say that? Like, I don't love my family. Yeah. Like, I don't have a family to go back to.
Yeah, exactly, bro. And I was just like, bro, I was watching him just like dig in this guy's. He's punching his left side, his gloves coming out of the right, bro. And I'm like, oh my God, bro.
Dude, at a certain point, Jamar grabbed the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Held him there.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy, man.
I was like, holy shit. And Jamar boxes too.
That's what I'm saying. He trained.
Yeah, he trains.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, what kind of mismatch is this, dude? The other dude, you could tell,
mismatches.
Never trained a day in his life. The worst matchup ever. Why would they ever do that to that poor guy?
I don't know.
That shit hurt.
Yeah.
Looking at him. That shit was all bad, dude.
Yeah.
And Jamar's yoked.
Yeah, bro. He's fucking, he's yoked, bro.
Yeah, he's like hood. I only do pull-ups outside in the fucking beach yoked.
He does pull-ups on the street signs, bro.
Yeah. Hey, don't beat my ass tomorrow. I'm just
kidding, bro.
No, you bad funny, bro. Don't beat my ass. Seriously, you look crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. But man, yeah, man. I'm back in Houston, bro. I've been here for, what was it, 3 days now. And fuck, I forgot how much, like, I took LA for granted a bit, you know, like the weather. The weather. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I'm in LA now and I'm just like, bro, this shit feels fantastic. Like, Houston is a swamp, bro.
It's humid as fuck right now, huh?
Humid. And just, it'll rain. And it's just like hot rain. You're just like, yo, this ain't what's up. It's cool to be back with the fam, but I'm back here now. I'm back in LA. I'm just like, damn, I used to live here. And I was just like, yeah.
The world just goes crazy, though. It doesn't matter where you're at, man. Did you hear about that shit with fucking Dababy?
Oh, bro. Yeah. Damn, man. It's so like, it's crazy to like, how to talk about this, the angle of it, because if you try to go about well, I mean, it's this and that, then you come off as like, well, you're defending it and you're agreeing with what he's saying, which isn't the case. But it's a little aggressive. They're kind of. I
gotta bring up what the fuck he said. What was he at? It wasn't Lollapalooza, was it?
No, it was what was it? What was it for? I forget the what festival it was, but he basically was saying, put your lights in the air if you don't have AIDS, if you don't have HIV, right?
Yeah.
And then he said, put your light in the air if
this is what he said right here. He goes, during his set at the Florida-based event, Dababy seemingly praised male attendees for not sucking dick after saying, if you didn't show up today with HIV, AIDS, or any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases, that'll make you die in 2 to 3 weeks. Then put your cell phone lighter up.
Yeah.
And he was just...
It's so specific, ain't it? Like, yeah. It's like
hold on, guy.
Yeah. And then the song he drops, he it's like it seems so. Oh, you got it?
HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2, 3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the air. Lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the air. Fellas, lights up. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the air. Let's be real about this shit. Yeah, keep it fucking real. Some of y'all niggas suspect as a motherfucker. Let's be real.
Really, it's the homie he should be getting the most flack, because like the ad-libs are so unnecessary. Man, for real. Some of y'all suspect, man, low key. For real.
What if Dababy's in the corner like, hey, bro, shut the fuck up?
Yeah, bro, you making this worse, dog.
Yeah. I'm just trying to preach about some shit, but you make it 10 times worse, bro.
I don't get why it was it was really specific of what he was requesting of the people who are lifting
for
up.
For real.
And I also wanted to see the audience of how many people had their hands up. I
want to see everybody with them cell phone lights up.
That's what I'm saying. Yep. I wanted to see who, and then it's okay, so aside from the actual incident, the idea of it being so cool, or it's the thing now to be offended. Mm-hmm. You just the thing to do is to be offended. For anything, something could be offensive. You know what I'm saying? I've probably said 10 offensive things in this podcast already. But it's the context of so much of a person to really gauge, are they really being offensive? You know what I'm saying? I really and I'm not super educated on this stuff. I'm just this is just genuinely how I'm feeling of what are you really? It's actually cooler to be not offended. You know what I'm saying? It's cooler to be able to take a joke. It's cooler to be able to take in.
But this one wasn't a joke, though.
Well, okay, well, that wasn't a joke.
I feel like if he was making a joke, a lot of people would be like, he's just being a dumbass, right? But he's out. The problem with it is too that he doubled down, right?
Yeah.
About his beliefs, because he put out a semi-fake apology after.
Where
I gotta refine that up, dude. Let me find that.
The one that his PR probably typed up.
No, this is the one that his PR typed something else different, but after he did his own apology. So he basically said, where is it? So he offered a pseudo apology for his remarks last week in his Giving What Is Supposed to Give music video. Don't fight hate with hate. My apologies for being me the same way you want the freedom to be you.
Yeah.
So it's he's saying that listen, I think the problem with that is that he's a musician with a platform, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody gets held responsible for the shit that they say.
Yeah.
But when we have specifically, I think people in the Black community are very upset because HIV and everything else has been an issue within the Black gay community. And so when he goes ahead and says that, it kind of puts a green light on them. It's yeah, fuck these fucking gay people, right? It's not what he's saying, but I think people are worried about the ripple effect somebody with that type of huge audience and power has. So when he does something like that, and yeah, you can think whatever the fuck you want to think, and you can say whatever you want to say, because I'm pretty sure that there are some hardcore Christians out there that are yup, that thing is against God's will. He's a musician. You're in a musician space. You're not in a religious space.
Right.
So I think for him, he also has to understand the platform in which he says it allows for backlash.
Yeah.
Pretty sure if he said that probably in a hardcore Christian church, Dababy, the rapper, says it in a hardcore Christian church, nobody's really going to say much.
Yeah.
But when you have people who are the LGBTQ community who supports his music, that pays for his bills, keeps his lights on, and he goes and says something like that, people are going to feel a certain way. You know?
I feel that, bro. I feel it. It's it was, man. I guess it doesn't like really qualify with this one. This one's definitely a specific thing. Which that's what I'm saying. Like his main thing that he said was so specific. Where it was just like, why would you say those specific words together at that moment? Because it's crazy. Because I guarantee now he's like, fuck, why the fuck did I say that? You know what I'm saying? Like, why did I say that? You know,
some of y'all suspect as fuck. Yo, DJ.
Even though the guy, the hype guy, he's like, nobody's talking about him at all. Nobody's saying one word about that guy. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all suspect for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also like, who was he really directing that to? Like Dababy, like who was he really like?
Yeah, it's just a weird thing too. Because the funny thing is, I heard like T.I. backed him up.
Yeah, T.I. was saying, people should be able to, I mean, kind of the same thing that Dababy said, like, they should be able to speak, how they feel. Because they said, he basically said, if it's okay for Lil Nas X to express himself and go all out and it's kind of like, it's another thing about being offended, but they're like, why are y'all being offended? He's being himself. He's like, use that same energy on Dababy or somebody who is I guess,
or Lil Nas X,
Lil Nas X. You know what I'm saying? Like it's basically just like have that same energy. And I don't know. Like I really don't know how to phrase what the hell I was trying to say.
Because I think the biggest difference is the reason why that comparison to me just off the top doesn't make too much sense is because Lil Nas X is saying stuff in support of who he is. He's not condemning straight people for being straight. Dababy's thing is he's expressing himself freely, but he's condemning gay people for being gay. You see what I'm saying? So Lil Nas X is expressing who he is.
Yeah.
I'm gay. I suck dick. I do gay shit.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Right.
If Dababy was going like, I'm a straight man, I fuck women, I like fucking women, and people are like, fuck you, then it would be a similar comparison.
Right.
That one to me doesn't make too much sense.
If you would never put a dick in your mouth, put the light, you know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that.
Yeah. So if he's talking about like being like him being proud of being straight, which either way still would have got some flack, I'm guessing. But that would be a more similar comparison because Lil Nas X expressing the fact that he likes men and he's sucking dick doesn't condemn straight people for being straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's making a stance of homosexuality being wrong, is suspect as fuck, it's disgusting, it's gross.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming off as. And so for him, like I said, it kind of also goes back to who's your audience. Gay people listen to your fucking music too.
Yeah.
They're out here fucking grinding, probably sucking dick to it too. So it's like, and then you go ahead and you alienate this audience who have been supporting you. People are going to feel a certain way about it. If he was off the jump starting off, hey, it's your boy Dababy, I don't fuck with gay people, then I guess that's what it is since the beginning, and you gain your popularity off of that, then let's have a conversation about that.
Right.
But you were fine having all these people support you, do whatever, and then out of nowhere, your opinions about the gay community comes out. It's like, in the same coin, it's like you can say whatever you want. People also can respond the way they want to by the shit that you say.
Yeah.
So it kind of works both ways, right? So it's like a weird space. Like I don't like T.I. even jumping in the first place is like, bro, what are you doing? Aren't you too busy telling your fucking daughter to be a virgin?
Bro, yeah, man.
Testing her vagina to see if she's still a virgin, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah. It's just crazy, bro, that like, words, bro. Like words. You put them in certain like combinations, like we just talked about right now. If he would have flipped it this way, it would have been all right. But it's like, it's just crazy because it's like, it's quick to just be like, all right, he's done. That's it. He's a rap.
He's not going to be done.
He's not. You know what I mean? And he knows he's not. And the way that he's playing it also is like one of those like, bro, just put the phone down, dog. Like, just
enough.
You're doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, also like apologies. They could go quicker. If you're really not gonna apologize, then don't fucking apologize.
It just makes it worse.
It makes it worse. Well, because my thing is like he ended up apologizing, and it's just like, bro, that you could have did that literally the next day. You know what I'm saying? And sincerely, like on camera, and hold yourself accountable. The next show, you let them know, like you do a whole PSA. You know what I mean? You may be able to, get through it. That's where it's like, well, people aren't perfect. No, for the longest, he was just like, man, fuck y'all. Oh, this I'm Dababy. It's and then ends up apologizing. You're like, bro.
Makes you look 10 times worse.
It makes it worse, bro.
Like stick to what you're doing or just move on. But see, that's the thing too, is like once you start hurting somebody's pockets, they feel a certain way. You know, they're like, oh shit, like my money's disappearing.
Yeah.
What should I really fucking do?
Yeah.
Or you could just shut the fuck up and then you just kind of move on, or you stick your ground and that's it.
Right.
I have never apologized for any shit that I put out.
Bro, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm so glad you brought that up. I wanted to say, like, you know, with your brand and everything that you've done, been on, and big networks and stuff like that, during the time of, I mean, obviously, like Asian hate in those videos that you put up, very passionate and very, you know, you really feel this way genuinely. Is does that ever, like, does anybody reach out to be like, hey, kind of relax a little bit, or like?
Yeah,
does that...
I mean, I know a lot of people feel that way, you know, and there's a reason why a lot of like Asian Americans didn't say something until it was cool to say something, until everybody else came on this bandwagon. I was talking about it with the homie China Mac about it, right? Yeah, it's like unless it was popular and people could really benefit from it, nobody really said anything, right? But before that conversation was like, hey, tone it down a little bit, man. Like, I get what you're doing. You don't have to be all out. But then suddenly all these like ABC, NBC networks were hopping on this bandwagon. They're like, yeah, I feel this way too. You pussy bitch made motherfuckers. You never felt this way about shit. Yeah. You were quiet because it wasn't important to you enough for you to speak up about it, because you're a fucking bitch. That's what it is. Yeah. So for me, I never came along this space to be famous. So fame is just a byproduct of me doing what I want to do. So if I'm famous from it, then I'm famous from it. If I'm not, I'm not. I don't really fucking care. Yeah. Like, those videos blew up. They got millions of views. I could care less. Yeah. I literally could fucking care less. Got you. And in fact, what happened was that a lot of people expected to see more content like that. And they're like, oh, where's this content at? Or they expected me to be this extra woke person, and they found out that I wasn't. Yeah. And they're like, oh, and then I gained like 200,000 followers on Instagram, and then like 50,000 of them dropped. It's like, cool, I don't want you here anyways. Yeah. I never really cared in the first place. Got you. So I can't make moves based on like, I just don't want to apologize for those things. I'll apologize for things that I genuinely fucked up on, where I feel terrible. Got you. But if I feel like I just either made a joke and the joke was appropriate and it was laid out right, I can't be upset for the fact that you're upset about the joke. Got you. I'm sorry. You have every right to dislike it. As long as I did my best and did my due diligence to understand that I didn't do it in a hurtful or harmful way. And it was just you out of like, I don't know, 98 people that were offended by it, then that's a you problem. Yeah. If like 98 people were offended and one person laughed, maybe the joke wasn't funny and I was just being offensive. Right. You know? Okay. But that has yet to happen yet. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cause I was, I was always like, not always, but just curious about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're very, outspoken in a way of like, you're just true to what you like, who you are and what you feel, and you're gonna say exactly how you feel, which is super dope. I didn't know. I was actually like just asking for advice of like how much you can go without worrying about like, because like, bro, Kevin Hart, the way he talks now is like, he'll even break from it and be like, man, we have to say this stuff now. Like, I'm sorry ahead of time, and and it's kind of like, before you, what you're about to say, you have to like, be PC and all these things. And I've never ever had that vibe from you. You just go off of like, yo, this is just. Well, it's also because I'm also not Kevin Hart. Like Kevin. Yeah. The reason why Kevin Hart has his level of success is because he tiptoes really, really fucking well. Yeah. Even with his last special, right? His last special was what was it called? I Don't Give a Fuck, or Zero Fucks Given or whatever. Yeah. And there was plenty of fucks given. Like, like he was very much teetering on everything. Like, he wasn't really doing anything special. He knows it. Yeah. Like, he knows it. I'm not saying his special was bad. There are moments where I saw that special, I laughed. I thought it was fucking fun. Yeah. There was like great funny moments in it. I liked it, yeah, for sure. But it wasn't like a Dave Chappelle Zero Fucks Given. Yeah. Because Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, fucking Louis C.K., Tom Segura, they should call all their specials Zero Fucks Given. Yeah. And even then, at that point, Kevin Hart's special was nowhere near the level of freedom that those specials ever had. Any of theirs, before cancel culture. Yeah. Even after cancel culture. Yeah. So when he wrote, I think like he kind of shot himself in the foot with his special of people not liking as much by calling it Zero Fucks Given. Yeah. He should have gave it a different title. People would have enjoyed it way more. But that was something that like I was peeping, like the way that he was advertising it. Saying Zero Fucks Given. I don't give a damn.
and all these things. But it just kind of seemed a little forced.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we clearly see that you give a damn. It's like Dave Chappelle saying, like, he was like, on one of his specials, he was like saying about how Kev, apologized. And then Kev was going on every interview show saying that I'm not going to apologize anymore while apologizing. At the same time, it's like how safe or do you want to be? How much is it really about your brand, about money, about who you are genuinely? It's a weird like wave. And it actually has me kind of like, do I really want this? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like...
Yeah. And on the Rogan podcast, like Kevin Hart he put it well. He's like, I wish I could do what Dave Chappelle does, but Dave Chappelle is a single entity. Dave Chappelle only has to worry about Dave Chappelle. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart has a bunch of employees under him. Mm. So when he does things and it has an adverse effect, it's not so much about him. It's about the hundreds of people he employs. Everybody's out of a job if he fucks up on the social space. So he kind of put himself in a corner where he now realizes that, I have to be very careful about the things that I say, even if it's with the best intentions, right? Because like Chappelle also put it in his stand-up set about when he made that joke, Kev got fucking roasted because of an old stand-up set where he said if he found out that his son was gay,
He'd tweet.
Yeah, he'd break a dollhouse over his kid's head, right? Yeah. Which is clearly fucking ridiculous. Yeah. It's exaggerated.
Right.
And the joke isn't about him being angry that his son is gay. It's him making fun of himself about not being able to deal with homosexuality. It's the other way around. Yeah. It's not that he's admonishing gay people. He's making fun of himself for being a shitty father for not being able to deal with the fact that his son's gay.
Yeah.
That if you listen, he actually did that in a whole set. It was him making fun of himself.
Yeah.
But people don't want to hear that shit. They want to go ahead and grab that little fucking clip, and Don Lemon wants to go ahead and mouth the fuck off about some shit when you didn't even see the full set.
Yeah.
Because and everybody knows, like, I fuck with the LGBT community. I'm mad supportive of that shit, right? That's why what Dababy said was fucking mad offensive.
Yeah.
But, bro, I have gay friends, and they saw that set, and they were cracking the fuck up. And they said the same thing. They're like, yo, he wasn't making fun of my community. He was making fun of the fact that he's a shitty father that doesn't know how to deal with his son being gay.
Right.
So... context does matter and people can absorb it the way that they want. Mm-hmm. But for me, when I saw that stand-up set, I was like, he's not making fun of gay people.
Yeah.
Or that's how I felt anyways.
Right.
But, like I said, everybody else can feel the way that they want and they're completely valid for it too, I guess.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about cancel culture?
Cancel culture is just fucking dumb. Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Like, I think that cancel culture should just be like, if you don't fuck with them, don't support them with your money and move on.
Yeah.
But when you try to apply cancel culture to comics, whose job is to go ahead and push boundaries and say offensive shit and try to make fun of it, you're kind of fucking up a realm where it was an area for all of us to feel free with our thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Whether we're right or wrong.
Right.
You could go right now, go online and go on YouTube and watch this clip of Patrice O'Neal just being Patrice O'Neal with Louis C.K.
Yeah.
Louis C.K. says N-word with the hard R.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like joking around with Patrice O'Neal, right? And Patrice is cracking the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying white people should go around saying that shit, but within the conversation of their friendship of X amount of years, they developed a relationship and they understand that they're joking with each other. Mm-hmm. This is what a lot of fucking comics do.
Yeah.
We joke around and we fucking roast each other all the time.
That's exactly what that's what I talk about. Like how I talk about with you. Like there's specific conversations that we can have, you and I can have texting each other or like I hit you up, whatever. Like that's a conversation that we're having now. This one we're recording, you know what I mean? And we'll have, some things that, it'd be kind of edgy or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like, we're comedians. We're like, I guess, I don't know. I guess do comedians have a more of a, what is it?
A pass?
A pass. Yeah.
I think comedians should have a pass when it's in the comedy club. When it's within the comedy club, as long as it was trying to be funny and not harmful, give it a pass. You don't got to laugh at it. And if you don't laugh at it, it destroys the joke. That's all that it is, right? So for example, we go back to that Tony Hinchcliffe thing, right? Tony Hinchcliffe's biggest crime was the fact that the Asian jokes just weren't funny.
Yeah.
That's why it was offensive. It just wasn't fucking funny.
Yeah.
I've heard of plenty like Asian jokes that some Asians would consider offensive. And I thought it was fucking hilarious because it was delivered well.
Yeah.
Right? So what are we talking about here, right? So as long as the joke makes sense and it's funny, then most people won't care. If it's not funny, then people are going to give a fuck. Like with the whole Shane Gillis thing, right?
Yeah.
we go back to that Shane Gillis clip. There's only like one clip of it on the internet. And this was the guy, if you guys don't know, Shane Gillis was supposed to be on SNL. He had a podcast. I believe it's with his brother or cousin, but they're basically making fun of Chinatown and saying like neuters, and they're doing like a really terrible Asian accent, which, you know, as two fucking white males, you guys should know like the history with racism and white people and like how you guys make fun of Asian people about our foods and our accents and stuff. It's going to be a touchy, sensitive subject.
Yeah.
But if it's funny, we're all good to go.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan's argument behind that was that, oh, you know, comics always just work out jokes. There was no jokes in that fucking Joe. Like, I'm good with it if it's jokes, but where was the jokes? It was just them shitting on fucking Asian people saying our food is dishonest and it's fucking dirty. There wasn't any jokes.
Yeah.
Like if they did like it's dishonest and dirty and a joke led up with it, I was waiting for the joke.
Yeah.
And it didn't happen. It was like, oh, you just
said it.
Yeah, you just said it. Like you just shitting on us. Like, bro, like what the fuck is that about?
Yeah.
So when Joe says that, when Joe Rogan looked at that and he goes, oh yeah, like comics need to just work the material out. Joe, that wasn't a joke. That was a podcast, and he was having an honest conversation about what he thought about Chinese people in Chinatown.
Yeah.
So that's where people had an issue with it.
Yeah.
Doesn't take away from the fact that I think Shane Gillis is funny. Shane Gillis has some funny ass sketches online.
Yeah.
After I saw that clip, it's not like I was like, fuck Shane Gillis forever, right? I'm saying in that moment, you fucked up and you got cut from SNL, you got your just desserts. However, you look at Shane Gillis' sketches online, they're fucking funny. So, you know, like I can go ahead and say like, I don't fuck with your shit right here.
Yeah.
I'm not outright trying to say cancel him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm going to have an opinion about the shit that you put out.
Right.
You can't just pawn that off as you saying that it was jokes when it really wasn't a joke.
I'm with that.
You know what I'm saying? But so do I believe in cancel culture? Maybe to a certain extent. But when you kind of come at comics for being edgy and saying like stuff that doesn't really suit you just because it offends you, you're allowed to feel that way.
Yeah.
But to go ahead and say, hey, at the click of a button, I could take away your life.
Yeah.
I could go ahead and make sure that you never have food on your table.
That's the part that I'm like, I'm not like, I feel like cancel culture is just a community. Just a community with just, you know, they have like itchy assholes. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta scratch the fuck out of it.
Bro. They just a rim, all like ingrown hairs on the rim of their butthole.
Yeah.
That's just like the cancel culture. They're just a group that really try to like, they're trying to get you out and you're done. Like you said, they click of a button, you just literally disappear. But my thing is like, I don't think that's like, it's like Eminem. You know, like, are you really going to try to cancel Eminem? Because Eminem has his own fan base, his own stands, basically, that like, I'm probably canceled to you guys and I'm canceled to cancel culture. And I'm probably not going to have the same numbers. I know I'm not going to have the same numbers as what I did when I was back when Slim Shady, whatever. But bro, he can still sell out a stadium of his fans. You know what I'm saying? So like, do we really have to like, feel like we're canceled or
well, because people like cancel culture because it's people who enjoy feeling this small amount of fucking power. I did that. I was the reason why they can't have a career because these people are terrible. Yeah. And you know, people might be fucking, I've heard this, I've said this a million times on this podcast, but it's this idea of human beings who are just fucking losers, who enjoy a small little amount of power and they just kind of get carried away with it. Yeah. They love it. They love the way that it fucking feels. They love the fact that they're like, oh, okay, I'm over here. I'm so much better than you. And I've said it before a million times. I would love to bring out the skeletons out of your closet.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's some like, I mean, you know, I like some kinky stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog. I'm kind of a little kinky guy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'll own up to it, or I'll just be, you know, it's with my girl, whatever. But like, you just gonna throw that out there just cause you just want to fuck with my whole like thing. You'd like, you know what I mean? Like just to end something or like just to say, you know what I mean? It's just something to really be like, damn, like I can't really just live my life.
It's virtue signaling. People love getting a pat on their back for, you know, pretending to do the right thing. Yeah. You know, and like I said, if you want to control what everybody says, it's not going to happen. Yeah. And in fact, I'm even okay with people doing fucked up and stupid shit as long as it's to your little small group. Yeah. Do whatever the fuck you want. Bro. I personally don't give a fuck, man. Yeah. You want to call like, you know, Asian people chinks and gooks, but you do it to your little subgroup and you don't say that to an Asian person. Yeah. I'm fine with it. Yeah. Keep it in your small group and keep it in your fucking mind.
And that's it.
Just don't spread it to other people.
Yeah.
Right? Because you'll get checked for it.
Yeah.
I can't control what somebody does individually. And I guarantee you these people who always, spout online about, they virtue signal and they say that they're perfect human beings. I would love to just go through any of your fucking DMs, any of your conversations.
Search histories.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's see your Pornhub history.
That's right.
You know what I'm
fucking
saying?
my dad.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with that weird ass fucking search, huh?
Man, bro, there's some people like some weird stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like those are the ones who are canceled.
Mind your fucking business, bro.
Yeah, bro. Ultimately, bro, you actually will be better. You would feel better. You wouldn't have so much pent up anger or anxiety, all these things if you weren't so involved with other people's business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm not talking about stuff that, like I said, just to reiterate what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like if we're talking about social injustices that have a ripple effect in everything that we do in life,
Yep.
these are different stories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about somebody says something that hurt your feelings. They're not like demeaning to you, right? It's just there has to be like a boundary. There has to be a certain point where you're just like, am I being too sensitive or is this actually a big issue?
Yeah.
Am I upset at this person because they had this conversation with their friends that I don't think that they should be having?
Yeah.
Let them just be them.
Yeah.
It is what it is. As long as they're not going out and spreading this hate anywhere else and they're joking with their friends.
Right.
And once again, I think it's because I'm always like particular about comedy because comedy has honestly saved my life. Being able to make fun of these weird and tough situations,
Mm-hmm.
right? Being allowed to kind of joke around with these weird thoughts that may not be, socially acceptable all the time, right? Has given me sanity because it allows me not to take everything so fucking seriously.
Yeah.
Because imagine what that's like. And a lot of people live like that. You guys take everything so fucking literal and seriously, you guys die on the inside.
Yeah, man. And it's
too hard.
Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. It's tough for others because it's extremely easier to just scroll past something, turn your phone off or like turn the app off or whatever, than to actually type out a whole thought out, why this isn't okay and you need to be canceled and all these things when it's just offensive to you, when really people are just like, I don't know. It just seems to me that like, for me personally, I can scroll past something, you know what I'm saying? And just like keep it moving. And I don't want that type of energy around me. You know what I'm saying? So when I get on my mom about this stuff, like she watches Good Morning America and then she goes to sleep. Before she goes to sleep, she's watching the news again, and it's literally just deaths, murders, this, that. Before, like when she gets up, and when she goes to sleep, and I'm just like, yo, like you're putting that into your into your world, into your vibe, your whole energy. Like that's really happening. You're you know what I mean? You're starting your day off with all this negative shit that like
trauma porn. People love trauma porn, dude. That's what it is. Porn? Trauma porn is people who literally look for stuff, for traumatizing stuff, and they feed off of it, right? So, for example, there was a filmmaker that got a lot of flack, and it was this short film that they put out. It's supposed to be very poignant. And I think in this filmmaker's mind, they're thinking like, oh, this is the reality of what slavery and racism was, which we already see representations of this like in the real world, right? And this filmmaker, for shock factor, and for trauma porn worthy stuff, there was a clip where they took a young black child, put it into a pillowcase, and this racist white people, these KKK people, are swinging it around in a pillowcase, smash this baby to the floor. Why did you have to make a film about that? I know why you did that, because you thought it was going to be some shocking shit that was going to get you awards, and that's trauma porn shit. People feed off of this type of stuff. We see this as a reality every day. We don't need you to recreate it in film because it doesn't do anything.
Right.
So when people wake up and they watch this news of people being fucked up, murdered, and whatever, whatnot, and all you're doing is tweeting about it and getting angry about it, but you do nothing to fix the problem. What the fuck are you doing?
I can't do it, bro. I can't watch. I'm glad that Instagram has that blurry thing, and it's like this is a graphic video and all these things. Bro, I'm good. I keep scrolling, bro. I can't click it and watch it, bro, because like it could be something, somebody gets shot. Or somebody breaks a bone, like all these things, bro. I'm just like, I can't. It just makes my stomach turn, bro. And it's traumatizing, bro. Like you're watching the whole death on your phone. You like,
I watched this video of it was this video years ago of during it was after 9/11, and there was like these websites that were putting up
Two Girls, One Cup.
No, I still haven't seen that. I refuse.
That's the first traumatizing. That's at that moment I was like, I don't have to watch anything y'all show me.
There was this video clip of it was I didn't know what I was looking at, but it was a guy who was in the Taliban and he held it. I believe it was like an American journalist hostage, and then he sawed his head off. I did not expect to see that, and I still remember till this day hearing that guy scream. And then when he cut his vocal cord, he was gurgling. And I was traumatized, bro, like shaking, because I don't like to see a human being die like that was insane. And I don't know what the fuck I was clicking, but it was a link that was going around. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I clicked on it, traumatized. I can't look at shit like that. Yeah. Man. I don't need to see stuff like that.
Yeah.
I know that it exists.
Right.
I know this world can be a terrible place. Right. I don't need to hunt and look for those things in my life.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah, no, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Just show me some entertainment, some TikTokers, even random prankers, pranking people at Walmart, which is a whole other world and genre that I don't know how I feel about it, but hey, they're doing it, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Just look up regular porn, bro.
Regular porn. You know what I'm saying? She was showing some ass.
Regular consensual porn, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, do you this is a question that was on my sister's podcast. Shout out to
this motherfucker don't even know his sister's podcast.
Ice cream combo shop.
Okay.
Serving up you flavors. That's my sister's podcast.
That's not even the title. Watch.
Shout out to Mia, Sosa, and Ali. That's her podcast. So, and they're shooting it out of Creative Space Houston. Plugs, baby. My studio in Houston, Northside, off of 45 and 1960. The question was: is watching porn considered cheating?
Is watching porn considered cheating?
Yeah.
No. Why is it considered cheating? Is the question.
I mean this was a poll that she put up, and she had
it was like 50-50, huh?
It was more like 60-40, but yeah, there were people that was like, hell yeah. My sister had like not at all, and the other one was hell yeah, but I don't consider it cheating. I do think it's a little weird when you see like, I remember I dated this girl, man, and the porn that she liked watching was like the 5 guys on one girl situation.
God damn.
And I'm like, okay, like
this makes me feel weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, I don't think it's cheating, but it's like, what do you want? Like, because this is what really gets you off. Like, she's like, it's just so like gets me so, whatever. And I'm like, so do you want 4 more dicks? Like, what's happened? Like, what's you know what I mean? Huh? No, I don't know. Maybe.
You didn't ask her?
No. Oh, well, no, I asked. Well, yeah, she was just saying, no, I just like watching it. She said, I just like watching it. It's so out of this world. That's probably like what she was saying, like, it's so extreme. It's a lot happening. It's like that's the porn that she watches. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. I guess you're watching something so extreme that you do it's a fantasy type of thing, but it's like, it was something that you want, or you know what I mean? So like, I don't know if that's probably the thought that you're thinking of, like why it could be cheating. It's like, do you want something? I understand.
Like, I would say this, though. That's a conversation that you should have with your significant other before you make things serious. Yeah. Like, you should be like, hey, it's like, hey, I don't like it when the person that I'm with that I'm watching porn, like it's watching porn. I was like, cool. That means whenever I'm horny, are we going to have sex?
Yeah.
Probably not. Are you going to give me a hand job?
Yeah.
I watch porn to save our relationship.
Yeah.
Sometimes I know you're tired.
Yeah.
I know I'm tired.
Yeah.
So I just watch a little porn and I whack it off. And then we have a good night's sleep.
And everybody's good.
I don't want them. I don't care about them.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I don't even think girls know sometimes. After that, we watch porn, we watch some shit, and then after we nut, we're like, this is disgusting.
Why did I do this? Why am I watching this? Why am I watching this?
You know what I'm saying? Who am I? Why would I do this? I get clarity. I could fucking do I can make like plutonium now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I get mental clarity.
Yeah, bro.
But sometimes I don't want to have sex, though. Not because I don't think you're desirable or attractive. It's because we got to shower after. We got to get clean. It's just a whole ordeal. So I'm just like, thing. I could just shower, knock one out, and then we good.
Yeah, we good. Chill. Yeah, man. I haven't watched porn in a very long time, and I think it's because of how much porn that I did watch. I think I'm
sick fuck.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, at a young age, I don't know what this means. I would like to talk to a therapist about this. I don't know what it is, bro. But at a very young age, I was super horny on a different level. Like I enjoyed being home alone. Like because when
everybody get the fuck out.
Fam, when my mom would they be like, okay, we're gonna go to the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, oh, well, I'll stay home. I just like right when they close the door, I hear the door lock. I'm naked and I'm like gonna be, I'm on the couch or I'm like humping this or I'm putting my pee-pee on this. And I'm just like, I don't know what it was, bro. Like I'm actually like, I'm being talking about this on a podcast, but I mean, shit, this is real shit, bro. This is what I did. I was making. I didn't even know what a pocket pussy was. I was making my own, like trying to, put something to put my dick in. You know what I'm saying?
You made a fucking fifi, bro.
I would use I would roll up a towel, but then put a plastic bag in it, so where like you can like basically you're fucking in the bag or whatever, but you put lotion in it. I made my own little makeshift fucking fleshlight.
A lot of work, man.
Bro, I was creative, bro. That was my first creative space.
That was the original creative space, Houston. When you go to his fucking place too, it's galaxies where you see stars. That's just cum, dude.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
Those are just all cum spots.
Yeah, bro. Come on down. Hey, and then what's crazy is that bro, the way the universe is, bro. I just really love like how God blesses me with these jokes that I can't even write, bro. There's like 4 different suites, and the suite that they gave me was Suite D.
Hilarious.
I'm like, thank you, God. Why would you? Because, bro, my marketing that I'll be able to come on down 240, 1960, Suite D, Suite D, Suite D. You know what I'm saying? Like super, like douche.
Yeah.
You know. But I've been like that since I was young, bro.
You even like that now?
I'm like that now, but it's more controlled, bro. I mean, saying like I know I can control it, and I have
that Latino blood in you, fool. That you can't help it.
Man, I don't know, bro, but I just
some people are. I'm like the exact opposite. Like I mean, obviously, when I was younger, I had that stint. Like I remember, I told the story on the podcast where I remember I'd be at the store. And then sometimes some finance women would come through. It was my parents' it's a black beauty supply store. Got some thick ass women coming through. I'm very young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I cannot focus. I got to go to the bathroom, knock one out.
Yeah.
So I could catch people stealing.
Yeah, bro.
Because right now I'm giving them everything.
Yeah.
You want this? You have it. You want this? You have it.
Yeah. I like I also like the thrill factor of like, we're in a movie theater. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, we're in a place where we shouldn't do it. You know,
you jacking off in a theater or somebody's jacking you off?
No.
I was like, because if
I know it ain't the Pee Wee situation.
If you're jacking off in a theater, that means you're a fucking pervert.
Yeah,
if somebody's doing it to you, you a G.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll definitely do it to me for sure. Pamela handing off land.
Look at that. Okay.
Imagine.
Hold on a second.
No, bro. It's man. It's just like like I've done it at Runyon Canyon before. Like,
how'd you do it at Runyon Canyon,
bro? I was with a shorty where she was down, and we just went off
in a bush,
detour. Bro. We actually, which was so dumb, because you think that we can't see them, they can't see us, but that was so dumb because we went down.
Everybody saw you,
bro. Everybody, the entire whoever was at the top of the mountain, they saw
you guys.
What was going down? Yeah, for sure, broad daylight. Yeah.
I got anxiety, dick, dude. I can't even do that. I remember the first time a girl tried to give me roadhead while I was driving. It wasn't happening. I was like, this is dangerous. Stop.
I was like, I make it work, bro. I make it work.
Me. I'm like, look, I'm already Asian. I can't drive. And the fact that you're sucking my dick, 10 times worse. Get the fuck out of
here. I'd be like, that SpongeBob episode where his big toe pops out of his foot and like barely presses it. Like I got my toes out of my shoes pushing. Like, yeah, man. I don't know what that means. What that term is. And
that's why this motherfucker cheats,
man.
Anytime he sees ass, he's just like, I can't help it.
Well, I am definitely
he's better. He's learned.
I'm definitely I'm so happy being like single for the reason of like, I really had to figure out, what does that even mean when people are saying, when they're like, I just need to learn how to love myself. Or I just need to learn how to love myself. Or I just need to, master being alone. I had to really like figure that out. Like, what the fuck is it? I genuinely like did not want to be in a relationship because of my last one. I didn't want to be in a relationship. That was the only thing that was keeping me single. Because of the last one, I was like, I really don't want to do this shit again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then it started, instead of like working against it of like, I don't want to be in one, it ended up being like, I want to be alone. I want to be single. I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to be able to not have to consider somebody else's feelings because of something that I want to do that makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is who I am, and I'm not denying it. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be completely honest. And I found it to be way better, you know what I'm saying? To just like tell them like, yo, this is how I roll. This is how I am. I don't want to commit to anybody. I don't want to commit to you. I want to just commit to what I got going on. And
but you know, a lot of women fuck with that though. They're just like, you know what? I'm not looking for any commitments either. I'm just here to have fun.
Because you'd be surprised. Yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, because there's like this weird rhetoric that only guys are like this. Like, bro, it's people are like this.
Yeah.
A lot of people who just don't want to commit at a certain time of their life.
Yeah.
I think you were in a place too where you were in a committed relationship when you were in a commitment space to be in. And so it just fucked everything up.
Yeah, man.
And you kept on trying to be something that you weren't.
Yeah.
I'm not excusing your fucking disgusting behavior. But now that you know better, now the next time you're in a serious relationship, you'll know when you're ready.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
absolutely.
I'm good.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And it actually has to be like, it can't just be, oh, because she's super attractive or amazing body. Like that was my main thing, bro. Like that was my thing. Like when I was back out here, I always felt like I had to, be in the relationship with like the baddest chick that I've met. I'm like, okay, you're the one. Yeah. Because she's bad. You know what I'm saying? And
don't mean shit.
Don't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit. Anything at all. That's one. Two, I'm not doing a non-funny girl anymore. I mean, I might do you, but I'm saying like I'm not gonna be. I just cannot, bro. I can't fake laugh, bro. And if I do fake laugh, it'll be because I have intentions. I'm trying to I have goals here. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I don't want to be. You're gonna be in my life forever, and like I have to just like really be.
Like being with somebody that on the physical scale that is fine as fuck is always a bonus. Like to me. Like maybe it's because I'm always personality based. Like I gotta just be able to be around you.
Yes.
Like I could literally care less sometimes what you fucking look like, especially because look at your boy wearing orange socks and some turquoise shorts and a white tee.
Killing it, by the way.
Let me tell you something, man. I don't give a fuck. Right?
Your socks are like little towels.
Hey, so this is a company called Cozy Warrior. Shout outs to my friends Jeremy and Andy.
They definitely look cozy for sure.
Oh, yes, they are. So this actually, if you guys buy socks, it actually helps people who are having trouble conceiving kids. And they actually, it's a nonprofit and they actually donate money to people who are in the IVF process.
Look at that.
But also, I'm cute as fuck in these. Just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
But yeah, personality speaks so much because I have to be around you.
Yes.
I have to talk to you. I have to have like a connection with you. And I say this, I'm not saying that people physically who are beautiful are vapid or they don't have any personality at all. Mm-hmm. But it's for me, in my personal experience, you guys do have some personality, but a lot of them, they don't. Because if they were beautiful their whole life, everybody told them that they were beautiful.
Yeah.
Everybody gave them everything. They didn't have to have a personality. They didn't have to prove their worth for anybody. They just had to show up, smile, and then walk out.
Which is a gift and a curse, bro.
Which is dope for you.
Yeah, it's great, but it's also like, it sucks because they also know that if they're really like, in tune with themselves, what's up. You know what I'm saying? And that's always a good thing when you can really look at yourself. Those who are just like, I'm funny. I swear I am. I'm funny. Everybody laughs at my jokes. Like, no,
you're not.
You're not. When you say that tells me that you're not. No. You just have to have this whole thing where like, oh no, I'm funny. Oh, trust me, I'm funny.
You don't have to say you're funny. If you say you're funny, you're literally the most unfunniest person ever. Because funny people don't ever think that they're funny.
Bam.
They never do. They just think that they're just talking and people just happen to laugh.
Yeah. And that's just how it is.
Listen, a few years ago, I met one of my like crushes, right? Yeah. Not somebody I love. I love my fiance. She's my real number one crush. I'm talking about like my like before I met her, like somebody who I lusted after, right? Like a celebrity crush.
Right.
Met this person, had like an hour conversation with them, and I'm like, yep, you killed it. You fucking killed it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because this person, as beautiful as she was, had to constantly talk about how amazing she is, about how smart she is, because she's always trying to prove, oh, I'm more than just my looks. It's like, I just met you.
Yeah.
What is with this you have literally talked about yourself and how dope you are for an hour. I barely got a word in edgewise.
Yeah.
Like this is how exhausted it is. You have so much weight on your shoulders about proving who you are without actually knowing who you are. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, I've done this, I've done that. I'm this person, I've done that.
Yeah.
Cool. Hi, my name is David.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is this shit? So there's the, you know, like once again, this is a very general blanket. Not everybody's like this, but I'm just giving you a few examples. There's like the ones that have no personalities, and there's ones that are trying to overcompensate because they know that they're beautiful.
Right.
But they just don't, I don't want to just be the looks. I'm also brains.
I can,
like,
and it's just as worse.
I'm funny. I'm doing stand-up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm doing stand, and you've seen those people bomb. You've seen them bomb so bad,
and you're just like, oh man, and my thing is like, I mean, everybody's gonna bomb in the comedy world, but you know, it's
bomb consistently.
Yeah, it's a whole other thing, man.
They're like they're the versions of the guy comics that only do dick and sex jokes.
Yeah.
And those are the girl comics that only do like pussy guys want to fuck me jokes.
Yeah.
It's like that's
and I like giving head, and it's like when it's in the back of my throat, I'm like, okay, breathing? Do we still do that? Like it's like what do you really what's the joke?
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I'm
like
saying?
I give really good head.
Yeah. So I'm giving head, and it's about an hour, right? I'm like still going. And I'm like, okay, all right.
Dude, those comics, every time they go up, I'm like, please, I'm here to laugh. Like, you're fucking killing me. Please. Like, don't do that. I know that your fucking homegirls, when you guys were sitting around drinking Mai Tais, were like, you know what?
Yeah.
You're funny.
Hey, but on the contrary, all right, on the flip side of that, I said this recently because I was really just peeping like you know the Olympics, the accomplishments of just women in general. You know what I'm saying? I'm really proud of my sister. You know, and you know, Allie, her co-host, they're really trying. You know, they're really not trying. They're doing it. They made a podcast out of my place, and you know, Simone Biles and Jordan Childs and Sue, like that whole Forever Four. I forgot the Fighting Four. You know what I mean? Like women have really been killing it, bro. And that right there is like, that's my new like little turn on. Like I'm like, ooh, that's sexy, bro. Like,
of course, like accomplished women who kill it are the fucking best.
Because no, some will get intimidated by it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, not me, because I'm looking like, hey, you trying to take care of daddy?
Man, I'm like, bro, when I saw, I went to, you know, shout out to Michi, man. Michi, she works over with the USA Gymnastics, and she was over working for Simone Biles and her gym and all these things. And she invited me over to the gym, the Champions gym that Simone Biles has in Houston in spring, in the same area that my studio's in. She has a gym there, and we're watching the live streaming of the first day that she made the decision that she's not gonna compete. And we're just there, we're supporting, we're watching. But when I saw the girls step up, and I saw like Jordan Childs, I was like, girl, like when, man, like, I mean, obviously she's a very attractive girl. I mean, she's you're very pretty, Jordan. I don't know if you're ever going to see this, but if you do, yeah,
there's a lot of guys are intimidated by women's accomplishments because that's just some inadequacy that they see in themselves. You know,
but when you're a boss and you see another chick boss up, come on.
It's great, man.
Come on, bro.
Even on the flip side, too, because we're talking about, you know, like the female comics who have friends who tell them, like, hey, you should be a comic. Guys have the same shit. Yeah. It's like this dude that's funny in a fucking group of their friends, and they go up and they bomb, and then they don't even know why. It's like, I'm funny to my friends. It's like, yeah, you funny to us, but you're not a comic. Yeah. That's just a fucking craft. Like, being a stand-up comic is fucking hard. Yep. Like, even I'm not a stand-up comic right now. And, you know, that shit scares me to fucking death. And I've done it for years. Yeah. It's hard fucking shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, I always see the version of that. It's like that dude that he's probably like a really good looking guy. He was the popular jock, and he's like, oh yeah, all my friends laugh around me. Like, it's gonna be really funny.
Right.
Hey, so like, I'll give you a great example. I had this dude. I had this long conversation with him before in the past, but I basically cut ties with him, and I just called him a fucking loser. But I saw him do stand up, and he was talking about he's like such a better stand up comic than me, which I don't know why you would ever say that. You know, I'm like, okay, well, let's see what you got. He goes up. First thing he opens up with, he does like a small Asian dick joke. Crowd is silent. It's like, get the fuck off the stage, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know your friends told you were funny. Yeah. You're not fucking funny.
Yeah.
And he sticks to it, tries to do the same joke. And I'm like, bro, This is not funny at all.
Yeah.
It's like, so I like to, I have a nickname for my dick. Everybody's already like, my God, dude.
Here we go.
Get the fuck off the stage, dude.
Yeah, man.
The fuck are you talking about, man? And everybody was drunk and they still didn't find him funny. It's like, come on, guy. Sit the fuck down, man.
Yeah,
this shit's hard. Like, at least like try to run your jokes by somebody. It's a craft. And it's okay if you bomb. Like, I've bombed more times than I've been successful, but that's never going to be funny.
Yeah. Straight up, bro. It's I don't know, man. I just for me, it's just being as honest as you can, and timing that also goes with it. And then there's also formulas when it comes to delivering a joke, but if it's coming from a genuine place, that's really my only little like secret as far as like stand-up. I'm just being real of what my story is. Now I don't want to go super storytelling because I know that is a thing, and I that's like my strength. But if it is going to be a story, you have to punch it up within the story. You can't just be telling a story, bro.
Yeah, because
you're telling
a
story. Yeah, it's a TED Talk. It's a get to the point situation. It's like, what are we talking about? You have to keep that thing punched up every other sentence. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a strategy. You know what I mean?
It's hard, man. Like, and also too, something that I used to do a lot when I was younger is when I first started doing stand-up, and I think every stand-up comic does this, is when we don't feel like we're getting the laughs that we get, we start being inauthentic and stop being genuine with our jokes, and we start getting loud and start being really hacky. Yeah. Because we want people to have a reaction. Yeah. And then when we get older, we're like, you know what? I am funny. Yeah. Like the shit that I have here is enough. I don't need to, fucking skew. Do all this straight up clownery shit. Right. Which, if you're a physical comic, that is what it is. But I did that a lot, and I still have that habit now where I did that a lot in case I wasn't getting a laugh. Yeah. And sometimes you have to know you're enough, and if you're not, it's okay for people not to laugh.
That's a big one, man.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're enough. Like when you see somebody trying to be funny, and that they are, like they really have what it takes to be a great comedian. You just see them really reaching or trying to be funny.
A little loud, screaming.
Yeah, man. Like, and actually, you know what, bro? I used to go to this open mic called Marty's, and Marty was the guy who owned the open mic, and it was literally a gym for open micers or comedians to go, try out their jokes, work on their material. And there was this specific time where I was performing, working on my shit, and he had two rooms. There's another room where there was another stage, and he was in that room. But he comes out while I'm still on stage. I think I'm finishing up, but or maybe I got off. Either way, he told me, he was like, you're screaming. You're really loud when you're on stage, and you're I don't remember you being that. I've seen you a couple times, and I know you're probably trying something new. But he was like, just because you're loud doesn't make it funnier.
Dude, that's real shit.
Straight up, bro.
That's just real shit.
I'm over here like, damn. And I'm a student of the game, so I love shit like that, bro. I don't get offended. I'm not in any place where I'm just like, I got it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but look how real that fucking advice is. It's real. Yeah. And I had to find that shit out the hard way. I had to look at old clips of myself. And I'm like, why the fuck didn't anybody tell me? Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, they're laughing, I guess. Yeah. But I didn't have to do all that. The joke was funny. Yeah. You should have just delivered it better. You didn't 100%. Have to scream.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah. It's crazy, man.
Yeah. Growth, dude.
Growth.
Shit. Well, guys, that wraps up this episode of the Genius Brain Podcast. You guys can catch Cris at Cris Sosa.
Cristino Sosa.
Cristino Sosa on Instagram.
Cristino Sosa.
If you're out in the Houston area, you're looking for a venue to book out, whether it's stand-up shit, podcast stuff. I don't know. They got a cyclorama. They got all this other shit out there. It's honestly a dope creative space for you guys to go in and check out. He has very competitive pricing, and it's my boy, man. And you best believe we're gonna do a Genius Brain live show out there. So
yes, bro,
it's gonna be fucking fun,
dude. You hyped, bro. I was so hyped when you like brought that up to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When you were like, "Yo, we got to do a show. We do a live Genius Brain show." I'm like, bro, fuck yeah, dog. Like, we got to do that, bro. And I definitely look forward to doing it. And we're gonna do it soon. Bro, definitely before the year ends.
Oh, it's going to be this year for sure. We're going to do a Genius Brain Houston show, so get ready for that. Cris is going to be there. I might fly out a couple of the other boys out. It's gonna be some fun shit.
Let's go, bro. Hell yeah, bro. I would love that, man. Yes, definitely. If you are in the Houston area and you are creative and you need a creative space to work in, and my place definitely, when you walk in, you feel that energy. It demands creativity.
Let's go.
Yeah, bro, for sure. And you're gonna love it. So let me know. Hit me up, and you can also follow Creative Space Houston. It's Creative Space Houston on IG, and follow us and check out what we got. Everything, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna toot my own horn right now. Every post that I've been posting with the studio looks clean, man. It's fresh.
It's dope. And make sure if you're out in the Houston area or anything else, follow Cris. Of course, he's a stand-up comic. That's his main trade. So you got to make sure you catch his shows, catch the funnies. This guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
See that show, laugh your ass off, and build this boy up.
Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you for having me on, man.
Hey,
Growth.
Man, we'll see y'all next time. Peace.